School in Port Elizabeth are now at their, wits' end, they say, because the new school building at the school, it's still not complete after the latest contractor left the site due to payment issues. This building project started 12 years ago and has been marred with numerous work stoppages due to payment issues. Let's get the very latest now and bring in SABC news reporter Leigh Paulse, who's covering this story for us. Leigh Paulse, very good morning to you. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Give us the latest with regards to the stoppages and delays with regard to the building of the school.
A very good morning to you, Blaine, and good morning to the viewers. I'm just going to step out a shot and just show you the school, Rufane Donkin Primary School, where this building right just in front of me, Blaine, has been built 12 years ago. And as you can see on your screens, there has been nothing done since then. And much of the building is pretty much like this, Blaine. There are broken platforms, several windows. Some windows haven't even been put in, but also there's no fencing around the school, which makes it, susceptible for vandals to come in and also take some of the building material that's just lying around. Now, these classrooms that you are seeing on your screen are absolutely beautiful. They are very big classrooms ready for learning and teaching. Unfortunately, the platforms haven't been laid down. Some of the platforms are also broken and the children can't access these classrooms. And a lot of disgruntled parents have been picketing for the better part of this week, coming forward and asking the Department of Education to come to the school and look at the dire situation that they are faced with. They don't want to send their children to school, Blaine, saying that this is also very dangerous for them. Several children are playing in this area and saying that this can't go on. I mean, it's been 12 years. Someone has to answer. But the background story to this is that the Department of Education has been working hand in hand with the Kucha Development Corporation, the CDC. They are a development agency, and they are the ones that got subcontractors to come and build this. As it stands, we've had several subcontractors leaving the site because of non-payment, and this results in angry parents. I'm going to walk across now and just speak to some of the parents and get their views on the matter. Let's start with this lady over here. Ma'am, just tell us, you've been here the entire week waiting for the Department of Education, or any official for that matter, to come and address you. How does this make you feel, sending your child to school, yet the building is in such a bad condition?
What I think that they don't note and haven't been noted, the school is growing. We now officially a bilingual school. All these years it has been Afrikaans school, which means the school is growing. There's no more classrooms. Now 2 classes are sharing 1 class, which is totally unacceptable.
You told me off camera as well that you've got a little child that you sent to school, but you're also concerned with regards to his safety because, there's several broken materials and the platforms are also broken. How does it make you feel sending your child to school and not knowing what's going to happen?
He said the other day while he was at school, like yesterday it was raining, and so I said, Juliana, put on a jacket. No, Mom, I can't put on a jacket because we're sharing a class and there's too many children in the class. So he's asking us now, why aren't they building the school finished? So I said, no, we're waiting on the department to give us some answers, but still yet we didn't get any.
Okay, I'm just going to move on to more parents. Tannie, kan ek saam met Tannie gou praat? Tannie, sê vir my, hoe voel jy oor die saak dat die gebou is nie klaar nie?
Ik voel me net, dat is hier regie, want het was nou eerst, zoals ik gezegd heb, onder die maandag en die dinsdag het ons in die zon gezet met die kinders. En vandaag zingen ons nou net, van gister af, eergister af zingen ons nou net, kijk hoe ouders dat ons nou is. Als die mensen dat ons ondersteunen nie. Ik had dat zingen verstaan, was op die phone geweest, dat die ouders ons ondersteunen, dat daarom zijn kinders al reeds school gegaan het is zo. Die gebouw alleen sê self is gevaarlik. Kyk die weer wat ons in elke dag is. Kom 'n sterk wind miskien. 'n Kind kan miskien nou net per ongeluk wegglip van die onderwyser af en want hom miskien in die gebou is, dan kan die kind seer kry. Hoeveel ouers soos ek gesê het nou die dag, het sit vandag met pyn en hartseer waar 'n gebou op die kinders geval het, meer op die kinders geval het. Hulle wil hê dat moet by Rufane Donkin ook gebeur. So ek vra hulp vir die ouers vir Rufane Donkin. Bid vir die kinders, bid vir die onderwysers en die hulp wat ons van kry. Dankie.
Thank you, Tannie. Blaine, she was just saying there that she is actually praying that, some intervention is work that is needed here in the school, and that it does come from the Department of Education. She says that she simply cannot see that the children are coming to the school, yet the building is incomplete. It is dangerous as well, and they send their children to school every day not knowing what's going to happen. I mean, Kobani Blom can just show you on your screens right now the broken platforms. And I mean, this building just in front of me right now is perfect. I mean, learning and teaching can happen. Unfortunately, because of the incompletion of the building, they unfortunately can't utilize many of the classrooms here. And it stems to infrastructure, it stems to accountability. You know, I spoke to the Department of Education in the week, and they issued out a statement saying that they know that there is an impasse between the department as well as the subcontractors, also saying that they have paid those subcontractors. But CDC, the Kucha Development Corporation, saying that they are awaiting the Department of Education for the go-ahead. So somewhere there has been a miscommunication, and unfortunately these parents and these learners are caught in the middle. They don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to speak to one more parent. He's also a parent, and he also worked on the construction site for several years. Sir, you've actually been working here on the site before the construction stopped. Just take us through the timeline of what exactly happened here and how many contractors have been on site while you were working here.
Good morning, everybody. You see, it is heartbroken to hear this whole story with the people, because we're sitting with so many problems on the school, because at the end of the day, no one come forth to help us to solve this problem, because at the end of the day there was a lot of constructions, and the constructions comes and then they left here, and at the end of the day we sit still with a half a school that's incomplete. And we are struggling since 2012 to get the school being finished. At the end of the day, now we're sitting and asking ourselves, where is the money? And who's the people who's controlling the money? Because at the end of the day, Mandela says this was, education is the pen that rose the people to the success. And now how can our children be getting the success if there's no education? Other people getting education and some people didn't get education. In our areas, we're sitting with 3/4 of gangsterism. And we struggle to stop gangsterism in our communities. As long as the school are going to be like this, there will be more gangsterism will be born every day. Because at 20 minutes a day, children getting their gangster bond. You see, so we are our as parents, we try to stop the gangsterism. And if the Department of Education can't help us to stop gangsterism, to give our children the education that they are supposed to get, not that they need, but they're supposed to get it, then at the end of the day, we as parents don't have other choices to take a step further, because we don't want to burn tires as other people do, to burn tires. And that's why we're coming to the table and talk to the people and ask them, please help us, because if you can't help us, then we have to do what you're supposed to do. So we're going to take action and further on, and then the whole northern area is going to be upside down. We don't want to move back to 1990, because if you can look back in 1990 just for a small, then you will see what had happened. So we don't want to pick up that old things and move forward. We want to start afresh. So help us to start afresh.
Thank you very much for your views, sir. Blaine, I must make mention that the Rufane Donkin Primary School is situated in the northern areas. It's very rife with gangsterism. And just around the school, there isn't a wall or a fence. So vandals come in here and they take some of the materials that has been laying around for several years, and also end up, taking stuff from the children. And many of the parents are also afraid for their learners' safety. But as it stands now, these parents are vowing to close down the school until an official from the Department of Education addresses them. They want to know where the budget is. Last year, apparently, 2019, there was talks about a budget. The SGB chairperson made mention of the fact, saying that they had spoken to the Department of Education and there was, in fact, a budget implemented with regards to finishing up the school. As yet, they still haven't come to the table, and they have not told them where that money is or whether the contractors will come back and complete the school. And it's been 12 years, and I think a lot of people have a lot of answers, and people need to, come to the fore, and accountability needs to take place. Blaine, it's back to you in studio.
Leigh Paulse live for us from the Rufane School, the Rufane Donkin School in PE. Leigh, thank you.